File 1 dispatch channel.
C'è quanto?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Raquel Brown, the Chief Executive Officer for the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. The Honorable Sharon Richards, Acting Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. The Honorable Lindsay Grant, our Minister of Tourism, Transport and Ports. Mr. Nicholas Menon, Chairman of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. Mr. Ivor Phillip, Keithley Phillip, CEO of SCASPA. Ms. Cindy Demens, NIAS, the Chief Executive Officer for the UDC. Our agent, Dalil Walwin, Alonzo, thank you for being here. Special invited guests and Captain Boris Becker. I take such pleasure in saying that because it's an easy name, and he was a great tennis player for me. And to the AIDA team, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. You know, we've been waiting for this day since March 14th, 2020, to have 3 ships return to the Federation. We have the count for this morning. We have about 1,675 persons on the Aida Perla. And you're also in port with the Explorer of the Seas, which is about 1,794, and also the Celebrity Equinox, which is about 1,835 passengers. So we're close to about 5,000 today. We're about 4,000, and this is a momentous day for us because not only do we have the Aida Perla here, we believe that, you know, from the last 2 weeks, AIDA has shown confidence with Luna and Sol being here. And so we're truly grateful for the team to come here. Captain, you're on our second pier. Isn't it awesome? I know it's a little bit of a walk for Minister and myself. We don't usually go that far. But it was a pleasure this morning for you to have that experience. And at this time, I'm going to ask Minister Grant, our Minister of Tourism, Transport and Ports, to give welcome remarks. Thank you. Minister?
Thank you, CEO and Madam Chairman. Good morning to all. On behalf of the government and the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, it is really my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome you to St. Kitts for the very first time, the Aida Perla of the Aida Cruise Lines. And Captain Boris Becker, I think that's the easiest German name I'm able to pronounce because Boris Becker was such a great tennis player. And so we welcome you and your 1,666 passengers and crew to our beautiful shores this morning. The Aida Cruise Line appeals to the German demographic and has always been a critical European partner for the destination for the last 8 years, since your very first visit with the Aida Bella on Thursday, the 12th of December, 2013. Over the years, we have nurtured this relationship, not only with AIDA, but with your parent company, Carnival Corporation. And since 2013, we have welcomed calls from the Aida Bella, the Aida Luna, the Aida Vita, Diva, and the Aida Mar. And today, we have in our shores the Aida Perla. The Aida Perla was launched in 2017, as I'm advised, and is the sister ship to the Aida Prima, which was launched in 2016. Guests on board, I understand, have been delighted by your 12 restaurants that offer highly desired culinary experiences. The vessel boasts an organic spa, which features 5 saunas, indoor and outdoor jacuzzis, and 2 sun lounges, as well as a nail spa and a wellness oasis, just to name a few. It is very clear that based on the amenities I've just outlined, the AIDA caters to a demographic that loves to explore destinations and really to immerse themselves in the history and the culture of destinations. And that is why Aida and St. Kitts are so compatible. As a destination, we pride ourselves in our rich history, from the days of being the mother colony of the West Indies to the era of King Sugar, which lasted about 300 years until the closure of the sugar industry in 2005. Captain Becker, there is no other Caribbean destination that can claim the title of the mother colony of the West Indies. Only St. Kitts can. So as we welcome you on this inaugural visit, it's very important for us to understand that the destination continues to work with its cruise line partners to offer a very safe experience. Ships are still sailing at 40 to 60% of capacity. And as a matter of fact, the capacity of the passengers on the Aida Perla is 4,350. Today you have 1,666 passengers on board. If you do the math, you realize you're under 50% just about. But both cruise lines and destinations, we are taking a phased approach to rebuilding the cruise sector. The lines are operating on the restrictions as they too cannot afford to expand operations too quickly. The process, you know, and I know, has not been an easy one. But as the old people say, steady but sure wins the race. And so we're going steadily along. We're eager to work with you to find the right mix as we embrace St. Kitts and Nevis and we embrace your passengers. However, I want to let the public and our stakeholders know that we are taking steps in the right direction. I know and understand the importance of the cruise sector and industry, and we work and we continue to work with the COVID-19 task force and the Ministry of Health to strike the delicate balance between lives and livelihoods. To date, we have welcomed 21 calls from ships from the various cruise lines, including Mystic Voyages, Holland America, Celebrity, Aida, Viking, Royal Caribbean, and Carnival cruise lines. In addition, it is important to note that we have dispatched 86 jobs to our independent taxi and tour operators since we began the rebuilding process of the cruise industry on July the 22nd of this year. We have been able to increase our offerings to include our independent operators who sell their tours online, in addition to approving more sites, thus giving our visitors more options to explore our destination and provide employment for our nationals and our residents alike. Our visitors can experience the destination through our rainforests, hikes, our full island and panoramic tours, our beach excursions and tours to our sister island, Nevis. And so they have a wonderful array before them. Visitors exiting the arrival hall also have the opportunity to purchase local art and craft from our local vendors operating at Port Zante. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis is grateful for this call, very grateful, and for all future calls that you may have, as we seek to reaffirm the livelihoods of our nationals and our residents. Many depend on the cruise industry to maintain the ability to provide for their families, and we thank you for the confidence that you have shown in the destination and our people with your visit here today. We invite your passengers to explore the island via our fully vaccinated traveler-proof tours, which can safely take you to hike through the rainforests, enjoy the beauty of the gardens of Romney Manor, journey back in time and walk in the footsteps of the Brimstone Hill Fortress, or simply sit back and enjoy a train ride on the scenic railway to experience the scenery and the culture of this unspoiled country as you transported past the ruins of former plantations. Captain Becker, please extend our well wishes to your counterparts and once again to thank you for following your heart to St. Kitts. We hope that your guests will enjoy their well-needed escape and awake their sense of wonder as they experience all that St. Kitts has to offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Grant. At this time, I will ask our acting Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean Richards, to give a few words.
Honorable Lindsay Grant, Minister of Tourism, Transport and Ports, Ms. Raquel Brown, the CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Mr. Nicholas Menon, Chairman of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Mrs. Cindy Demin Naya, CEO of the Urban Development Corporation, Mr. Ivor Keatley Phillips, CEO of St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, Captain Boris Becker, and other AIDA staff members, representative of Delisle Walwyn, specially invited guests, members of the media, good morning to all. Let me join in welcoming Aida Perla and its guests to the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis for the very first time. To add to the significance of this day, this is the first day that we have 3 ships docked at Port Zante for the very first time since March of 2020. This is a momentous occasion for the entire country because it reflects continued confidence that our cruise line partners have in this beautiful federation. Since July 22nd, when we welcome back Seabourn Odyssey, we have had 21 cruise ship calls from various cruise line partners, inclusive of our 3 calls today. We continue to move forward in the right direction. A very special welcome to our guest, Captain Boris Becker, and other members of his crew. I want to take the opportunity to really thank AIDA Cruise Line. Since the commencement of the cruise season, we have had visits from the Aida Sol and Aida Luna, and now we have Aida Perla for the very first time. Clearly, we have a very special relationship with Aida Cruise Line and by extension, Carnival Corporation, the parent company of the Aida brand. Aida is a brand that caters primarily to the German demographic. These individuals are adventurous and seek out destinations for their authenticity. We look forward to introducing even more AIDA guests to the island's history, culture, and phenomenal beauty. I also want to take this opportunity to underscore the importance of this visit to the sustenance of our economy. COVID-19 has posed significant challenges globally, and here in our small nation, the impacts have often been magnified. However, with the increase in cruise ships visits, we have begun the rebuilding process. As a government, We continue to make decisions that balance lives and livelihoods, but it must be noted that the health and safety of our nationals and residents remain top priority. Hence, I want to thank Captain Becker and his guests for adhering to our protocols which are in place to protect both your passengers and our people. We are well aware of the importance of tourism as an economic driver and the value of its multiplier effect. The road to rebuilding has not been easy, and I know that many of our nationals and residents are anxious to get back to pre-COVID-19 times. I want to thank you for your continued patience, and I also want to assure you that we are taking steps in the right direction. To date, we have had 21 calls from several cruise lines, including Holland America, Mystic Cruises, Aida, Celebrity Cruise Line, Viking, Royal Caribbean, and Carnival Cruise Line. However, I must caution us not to take our eyes off of our present reality. COVID-19 is still very much prevalent globally, and while we embark on the journey to rebuild, we must do so safely. I am aware that Minister Grant and his team continue to dialogue with the COVID-19 task force and the Ministry of Health to continually assess risk and ensure that we strike the right balance between mitigating those risks and providing opportunities for employment within the sector. To date, we have not received any report of any cruise-related COVID-19 case, and this is a testament to the fact that our protocols are working. I want to encourage us to continue to do our part. We need more of our nationals and residents to become vaccinated so we can mitigate against a fourth wave. We have to work together to get our economy back on track. I want to thank our stakeholders, the taxi drivers and tour bus operators, shore excursion operators, Port Zante merchants, attraction sites, vendors, agents, and supporting agencies such as CASPER, the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, and the UDC for the effort they have placed in working together to make this cruise season a reality. Once again, welcome to the captain, passengers, and crew of the Aida Perla. We look forward to hosting you on many more occasions. May your stay be a most memorable one as you bask in all of the attractions that we have to offer. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Sean Richards, Acting Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. At this time, I'm going to ask for the Honorable Sean Richards, the Acting Prime Minister, to give the destination plaque in conjunction with Aida Perla Captain Boris Becker, the official plaque exchange. Deputy Acting Prime Minister, could you can give your words with the mic, please. Just a few words. It's our destination plaque to Captain.
Captain, once again, I want to welcome you and your guests from Aida Perla to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. We look forward to hosting you. We do hope that your stay with us here in St. Kitts and Nevis for the hours that you are here would be quite memorable. St. Kitts and Nevis has quite a number of attractions to offer. We invite your guests as they cruise with us to visit these attractions. Of course, because of the fact that we are not fully open, they may not be able to enjoy the full experience of St. Kitts and Nevis. But we have tried as best as possible to ensure that you get the very best of what we have to offer at this particular point in time. We do hope that they would take the opportunity to return as they return to their respective countries, that they would sell the beautiful story of the beautiful destination of St. Kitts and Nevis, including the many beautiful people that they have encountered. As such, again, we're quite happy to have you. And on behalf of the government of people on St. Kitts and Nevis, I present you with this plaque on this your inaugural visit.
Thank you very much.
And now Captain Borisbecker will give their plaque to the destination.
Yeah, thank you very much for your... Thank you very much also from our side, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. So this is a very special call for us today because in these times we have a lot of return calls, but actually having a maiden call and exploring a new destination with the vessel is something very special for us and something which we don't have every day. So thank you for welcoming us back here, and we of course also are contributing our part to not only coming back, bringing business back, but also do it in a responsible way. So we also have our health protocols on board, all our passengers are vaccinated, we have on board a big medical team, laboratory, everything which we also know from shoreside medical facilities. So we also want to bring back business for you and of course also for us, but we of course want to take it with responsibility and want to do it, as our minister said already, slowly and steadily and safe. And I think this is the most important in these times. And thank you very much for welcoming us.
Thank you, Acting Prime Minister, and thank you, Captain Borisbecker. Minister Grant, Captain, please don't go anywhere yet. Please don't leave. I'm going to ask Minister Grant, the Minister of Tourism, Transport and Ports, to give the SCASPA plaque. Minister Grant.
Well, Captain Becker, again, I would like to thank you for bringing your passengers and crew to St. Kitts for the very first time. This is really a delight for us. Since we started on this journey on July the 22nd, for the very first time we're welcoming not 3 ships for the very first time and a special inaugural of your ship to St. Kitts. So we really appreciate it. So I want to present to you this on behalf of the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, our token of appreciation for your visit.
Thank you so much.
Straight ahead, sir. Yeah. Straight ahead, please, Captain and Minister Grant. Thank you so much. Minister and Captain, please don't leave yet. We need an acting Prime Minister after. Captain, you'll give your plaque. That's the mic. Thank you. And now I'm going to ask the acting Prime Minister to come on the podium. Minister, could you please stay? We're going to take the official photographs now. I'm now going to ask our chairman, Mr. Nicholas Menon. Minister, please don't leave. You need to be in this photograph also. We're going to ask the CEO of SCASPA, Mr. Keithley Phillip, and also Ms. Cindy Deming, CEO of UDC, to please take the podium. Alonzo from the Lead Warwing, can you please come up? Do we have space for the members of Aida Perla to come up? Saju? No? Okay. Thank you so much. I made a little mistake in the plaque exchange. Alonzo, please remain, and could we please give the age and plaque on behalf of Aida Perla? That was my mistake.
Company Limited, your local agents. We've been the ones coordinating all the logistics for this call, and we've had a long-standing relationship with Aida, and we continue to cherish the relationship that we this call represents hope. It represents hope because for the last year or two, we've had no calls into St. Kitts, and to have an inaugural call represents the future. It represents a rejuvenation of our economy, and we're grateful. Okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Straight ahead. And I'm going to ask for one last photo op with the acting Prime Minister. Oh. Oh. Go ahead, Johnny, I apologize. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask, Captain, could you please stay? We're going to ask your crew to join you with the Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Sean Richards, and Minister Grant on the podium for a picture with your crew, and the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister Grant. Minister, you need to go in the middle, please.
Let me just move down just a little bit. Just come down a bit. Captain, can you come down a bit? Minister.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.